Hello and welcome everybody. It's Rose Smith here from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks so much for joining me for this week's Pick a Card Weekly Tarot reading. Okay, pick a number now between 1 and 5 and I'll do a psychic tarot interpretation for you. You can have more than one number if you would like. If you have 5 numbers, you'll have an interesting week. Okay, so I've got my number, so let's go to the board now and see what the cards have to say. I like to have a little vision before each card. So let's have a look and see what I can see. My first impression is something about lumps of coal, if you've picked card number 1. So it's with heat and pressure and sometimes a bit of stress that lumps of coal can turn into diamonds. So there may be some precious diamonds in your life or inside you, and you just don't know yet that they are diamonds, but gradually over time they will turn to diamonds, so that's good news. Let's have a look and see what the cards say. Here we have the Ace of Wands. It's time for new beginnings. You could be feeling particularly motivated or inspired about something this week. It's a source of spiritual strength, if you like. The seed of creation upstairs is giving you this energy. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily easy to pull it off, because there are some mountains here in the background. So these are challenges, and there are a few worries around in the sky of mind, that you could be sort of, worried about things that are going on in your mind. But these sorts of clouds, they just sort of blow away. And so in all of this, in all of your life, in the milieu of your life, there's this hand of spirit that's giving you this energy to start something fresh with this growth. See these leaves here, and this crown of thorns that's coming down through your crown chakra, and there's little buds. So the sacrifice of the time and the energy that you put into something new is likely to pay off, even if it seems like a challenge. Okay, that's card number 1. Now, card number 2, closing my eyes now. What do I see? The fence. Paling fence, like in somebody's backyard. The fence is sort of like a boundary. And it depends which way you look at it. Some people feel safer if they've got a fence. They've got a boundary and that's their space, and that's fine. However, you don't want to be trapped or restricted by that fence either. So you need a nice little gate that you can get in and out of as you choose, So I guess it's saying, what's your boundaries this week if you've picked number 2, and particularly your boundaries around money. So, if people are asking you for money, maybe think about it before you just give it to them. All right, let's have a look and see what card we get. The card that comes up is the King of Cups. This is beautiful. A lot of really pleasant feelings. The King of Cups is usually someone who's quite mature, a noble sort of person who's had a lot of experience in life. There's the ocean here, so it's all about the subconscious. He's seated on a shell, as you do. And he's dressed in this indigo colour, which is the colour of the third eye. So even though this is about cups and your emotions, there's also a degree of intuition or even clairvoyancy involved here. It's typically someone of, great understanding and compassion, and they may help you in some way. He's likely to be quite successful, and he's likely to be quite kind and caring, compassionate towards other people. You could meet someone like this. Alternatively, you may play this role for somebody else. Okay, that's number 2. Card number 3. Now, if you're new, subscribe and be alive and hit that notification bell right now. That would be fabulous. And we'll do card number 3. What do I see? A lot of green here. I see like racing things going past really quickly. So this could be your life sort of flashing before your eyes, in the sense of you may have memories from the past coming up and then just disappearing. But the green is growth. And maybe you're doing a bit of a life review, you know, looking back over your life and learning from the situations that you've been in previously. Let's have a look and see what card we get. This is interesting, the Five of Swords. Okay, now to get more specific about the sorts of energy that might come up. This is about domination and control, power over. It's not a very nice card, but it is a card that is ultimately beneficial to you, because you see up here there's a woman's hand with a great big pair of secateurs. It's about cutting off those energies that would seek to control and dominate you, okay? There's also secateurs over the back here as well, and a sword. A sword is about thinking logically about a situation and analysing what's going on. So you don't want to be under somebody's foot or under somebody's heel, so to speak. But you need to come to the awareness that somebody has been keeping you down in some way. And even if it's not happening now, it may have been from the past, you know, but it's still an energy that is sort of chaining you or restricting you in some way. That's the first step, because when you realise that, then the chains can fall and your eyes can open. Sometimes this Five of Swords is also about your own thoughts, and it's your thinking processes that are controlling you, rather than just looking at the whole being of your emotions and your physicality, your body, and also just allowing yourself to, you know, be a spiritual being and flow with the universe. So if you're overthinking things, that can be something that dominates you. So don't think too much. It's good to think, but in balance with everything else. So I see this as you know, yucky as it looks, I see this as ultimately beneficial for you. So go in and feel the feelings and think about those situations in the past that have, you know, come up flashing before your eyes, the old memories, and realise the way that you've been controlled or manipulated by other people. Okay, that was my card, by the way. And interestingly, I've just got a sore throat now that I've come up into the studio to do this. I just got a sore throat, and I feel like I've been in contact with somebody with the flu. This is number 4, card number 4. I didn't even get to close my eyes. So sometimes a virus can also have this effect too. Yeah. Hello, Prince Harry. Prince Harry's here at my feet. This is number 4, and it's just come out. Sorry. The Six of Wands. This is a great time for you. People are recognising your worth. You could receive some approval or some accolades from other people who see who you really are. In the old days, they used to say that blue and green shouldn't be seen unless there's a colour in between. What rubbish we were taught. And blue and green go perfectly well together. Sometimes this is to do with relationships, because you'll see the red roses here, particularly love relationships. The Six of Wands is quite a lovely card, actually, and sometimes it's like you've been through a difficult patch and now there's some sort of resolution and you're triumphant and you're realising your hopes and dreams in some way. It's coming true. Okay, number 4, and it's a very pretty card. Alrighty, and now number 5. Number 5 is alive. Closing my eyes, what do I see? Pulls the curtain back, and what's behind? I'm going into a room. Reminds me in the old days, you know, the travelling carnivals of the 30s, and they travelled around, particularly that series that used to be on about 20 or 30 years ago. I think it was called Carnivale, and you know, it was a bit sort of spooky. And reminds me a bit like that. I feel like you've got hidden gifts that you're not really fully aware of. You're just becoming aware of these gifts. And the curtain's going to be pulled back and the veil will be torn asunder from your eyes so that you will see your own gifts. Let's have a look and see what we get. The card that comes up is the Three of Cups. this is about socialising, even going out with people that you normally don't associate with. But the kind of spooky bit, if you like, it's not really spooky, but it's like there's a spiritual connection with these other people, and these other people are quite different. So you could meet some people this week, or you could go out and socialise, and it's not perfect. Maybe, you're sort of, those friends you go out with all the time, you've got different friends for different things. And it could be that you go out and have a good time with some unusual people that are not, normally who you associate with. But sometimes it means like a bountiful outcome. So you might be in a situation and you're looking for abundance, and eventually it comes. Okay, so that's number 5. Number 5 is alive. Okay, so very interestingly, we don't have any major arcana there, which is quite surprising. It's sort of like a more or less domesticated week where you continue on and do what you normally do, and there's no great sort of surprises. And I had to drive to Facebook this morning because I did a Channel 10 interview, and so I managed to get in the Facebook pick a card, but I didn't manage to get this YouTube pick a card video done until now. So there was only one major arcana in the Facebook one as well. So for many people, it's just maybe looking within and seeing what you can see. And here's Prince Harry. He's just decided to grace us with his presence. And there he goes. Okay, so that's it, everybody, for Pick a Card. Thank you so much for watching today. And leave a comment or a like. That would be fabulous. Ooh, now he's knocking things over. Great. So cat. All right, have a wonderful week, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day. Thanks so much for watching.